I want to, okay, because I'm nosy, Aquarius. So I wanted to ask, what are you up to? And as a reader, I guess I have a right to be nosy because that's what I like. I'm gonna figure out what's going on. But what are you up to? There is definitely plans. There is definitely working on like constructing something. I wanted to say that there's this energy of maybe even somebody from your past you collaborating with, somebody who in the past was not something that you put on a priority, or even I feel like you even kind of wanted to, like, for some reason ignore them, put them off. That there was this, maybe they're not good enough for me energy, or it's like them, you know this person, you've known them for a while, but simultaneously they weren't up for serious consideration in your mind. I will get deeper into why usually in tarot, but this is okay. So this is Aquarius. This is your weekly oracle and tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. Welcome to the channel if you're just finding me. This is for anywhere Aquarius energy influences your chart, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Welcome. There's always an extended reading. That link is below. Please do join me for that. That includes the romance specific reading. And please do stick around because I do angel readings now, angel and channeled spirit guide messages that are just going to come out, and I use them. I use cards that I use in my dailies, and they're just the most phenomenal energies, and I want to share them with you. I think you thought you saw that there was a reason to protect this person or to stay away from them. That there was this energy of I need to not, like it's like future potential versus potential right now. And what have you been doing in the process of to get you to through the now? There has been almost, when I said the now, I'm not kidding you, I saw a desert. So there has been a great deal of a kind of hardship, living without, going without, doing things without, being able to figure out how to live without, or whatever you were working with was drying you out. It was arid. It wasn't providing the abundance that you need. Now, the abundance that I'm talking about is not financial. It is not financial abundance. It is inspiration. It is ideas. It is interest. It is almost the desert to me that I see when I am feeling these vibrations for you is boredom. There was this huge sense of not being thrilled or enthused with whatever you had in front of you, and wanting there to be some new spark of life. Well, the wonderful energy that's coming in for you is this new spark of life. We have made it through Cancer season. It can be a very difficult, it just can be a very boggy, murky, difficult season for especially fire signs and air signs, simply because it's difficult to learn how to navigate through a medium that is so unnatural to you. But now that we've come through and you're in Leo season, there's something to burn or something to be burned, or even just inspiration that you're now giving to somebody that they're just discovering or finding. So either you're discovering somebody or they're discovering you, but there is not this sense of you're just discovering them. This is not somebody that's new to you, or even an opportunity that's new to you. I just think there was a sense of needing to get through that arid, dry time to understand the full potential in this circumstance. Now, I do want to know what you're up to. There is a playfulness to your energy. There is there is an unassuming quality to your energy that is going to be very, very good for you, because it is helping you to not take things so seriously right now. And it's a good way to look at things, especially new things or things that you're reevaluating, simply because when you're reevaluating something, you don't want to get attached to it. And I feel like the bogged down murkiness of Cancer season was too much attachment, too much emotions, going through too many things that that happened in the past that you couldn't change or couldn't adjust to, or even that you didn't even want to be dealing with anymore. So there is that sense of feeling really liberated after you've gotten through that time. And now, Aquarius, there is a sense of, oh, okay, well, I don't have to take anything too seriously. I don't have to commit myself to anything, except the exploration process, except the being open to new things and new opportunities that are coming into me. So you are in a very powerful position right now. Right now. I keep saying that, and it's because it's such a powerful phrase for you. There is so much right now about you. That is liberating, and I don't think you want to go anywhere else. I think you want to be in the here and in the now, because it feels so good to not be mucked or burdened or stuck in the past. But there is this sense of really coming through this whole experience, thinking about a past situation in a different way. And that's why I said, I don't think, especially if this is a person, this is somebody that's so new to you, there is just this energy of it being a new opportunity for you. There is a little bit of sneakiness going on. I will definitely show you guys the cards. There is a little bit of, that's why I said from the beginning, I'm like, what are you guys up to? Because there's not much emotional vibrations you're giving out. You're really shutting down and cutting off the emotions, or hiding them, or just not feeling them right now. So there is a more playful up mood here. I don't think that you want to be bogged down with emotions right now. In other words, you are in a very powerful position because you can go any direction, and because you're not tethered or committed to anything, you can consider everything. And that is why I think that this situation, this person is back on the table. And maybe you would have been disgusted by these thoughts, or maybe you would have been shamed by them, or being judged by them, or judged yourself for them, but you're just not taking them even seriously enough to judge, to even get to that place with yourself. There is just that sense of, oh, okay, everything's on the table. Let's look, let's work through. Something is being protected, something is being guarded. Understand that if you present your idea to somebody, right now they will probably be very defensive against you. So just because you are open and in this position of openness does not mean that whoever you're dealing with on the other side is open. I think that there will be a defensiveness here, but there is a boldness in you to attempt to go for it, to just come out and make a statement about it. I do feel there is a sense of repercussions that are underway that could come from making too bold a move, or I know how do you judge that though? How do you judge what is too bold a move? And that's the wonderful thing about your energy. That's what's so refreshing about your energy right now, is that you are not worried about repercussions, and you don't give a fuck what people think, right? Like right now you're living in the moment. You are not worried about repercussions down the line, and you're not worried about even being worried about it. So there is a really wonderful freedom about you. There is a playfulness. I said that already. But I cannot help, because I'm channeling this energy, this almost like foretold energy of, oops, I went a little bit too far. There is not that sense of not being able to come back from going a little bit too far, taking a little too much risks. There is a very potent energy here. I have to say this is sexually driven. It is arising sexually. There is a Kundalini, sacral, gut, genitalia energy. Something is rising in you. It's stirring. You're seeing something that you didn't see before or want before. And these urges maybe are even mysterious to you, or will come as a surprise to other people. But there is an embracing of them. Not being afraid of them, whereas others might be. Just to let you know, I'm not saying that to make you afraid or shaking a finger at you. I am saying that so that you have the information all on the table, I think I'm just saying it so you have all the information on the table. That's all, because you're in such a wonderful position right now where even bad news on the table is not going to intimidate you. You're not getting emotionally bogged down by it, so you're going to be able to flip through it. You're going to be able to just not take it personally and deal with it and handle it. But there's this sensuality, maybe that you've even guarded before, hid away from people, hid away. There is this, let me show you the cards. Here we have Taurus energy, okay? And Taurus, this is a very serene energy. It's grounded. It's hooves, all four hooves are on the ground, but it sees in the distance, it sees what other people cannot. It sees potential what other people cannot. It also sees through, or not through walls. It's not fucking Superman, but it's almost like you're seeing over walls into different areas that other people don't want you to see. It's like you're uncovering a mystery. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there is that sense of uncovering a mystery that somebody has hidden. It's got to do with sensuality, maybe peeping, maybe spying, looking at somebody that looking into areas that you shouldn't, but you don't care. A sense of having a forbidden urge towards somebody, a forbidden crush maybe, that you are keeping under wraps right now. You don't want anybody to see, but you can't stop peeping at them. There is also that sense of maybe it's happening to you, or that sense of yeah, it's like you're guarding and protecting, and any walls that you're building are because you know that you can see over them. That kind of energy. Like, so you are not held in by the walls that you've built for others to not climb over. So there is that sense of being able to look over walls and see hidden desires in yourself and in others, or having another be your hidden desire, but having those walls protect you from other people seeing that it is a hidden desire. So there is this desire that is building in you. Set healthy boundaries. This is what I'm talking about. This is Cancerian energy, usually repressed energy. This is a sense of hiding, definitely going in, drawing in, retracting, retreating, putting up walls that are too heavy and too high to protect or guard from something. So Aquarius, there is this energy of being guarded against, of somebody, yes, wanting to keep you out, of wanting to keep you away. There is a hidden desire there. They may want to keep your desire away. I'm not confirming it's there's a hidden desire for you, but there is a hidden desire here. So it's either your hidden desire for them, or their hidden desire for you, or just their hidden desires in general that you want to tap into, but you haven't been welcome into, but you're still taking a peep into it. But there's also this other hidden sense, Aquarius, of it being you that somebody has tapped into. They're peeping over the wall. So if you have been feeling this energy of somebody looking, somebody creeping, somebody having a crush, first of all, I can tell you right now, they are an extremely sexy person. They're an extremely sexual person. This is an extremely sensual environment in your life right now. Why do I know this? Because of this energy. This is Kundalini energy. It's also healing. It's something that needs to be let out. If you conduct Kundalini energy correctly, if you fire in the right, first of all, if you acknowledge it and then you allow it to come out, it won't poison you. It will be fuel that lights you. It's almost like rocket fuel. You can't drink it and ingest it. It's poisonous. But if you allow it to explode out of you, it'll push you forward and get you where you want to go. So this is almost like this beautiful energy that you have. It's almost like maybe even your secret weapon. Your secret weapon, like, you know that you have this energy to you. You know that you have it available and you can use it whenever you want, and you're keeping it under wraps. You're not revealing everything, because this bobcat energy is the energy of mystery. It's a sense of, I don't want to reveal my hand right now. I don't want to let everybody know what I'm up to or what I'm about, but I know it's inside of me and I know exactly how to use it. This is also ambush predator, getting ready to spring and just strike at somebody. not to attack them, but to intoxicate them. But you're still keeping it under wraps right now. There is a peeping, a looking, a searching, a finding, a wanting, a desire. There is that, ooh, fuck, okay. I was like, stop, just wait a second, okay? It overtook me for a second. Time to collaborate. You want this. You want this. This is definitely a collaboration with somebody else. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be sensual. It is sensual. There's a sensuality here. There's a desire. There is a churning. There is the burning. It doesn't have to be sex specifically. It could just be that this opportunity really turns you on, and it requires collaborating with somebody else. There's this collaboration, somebody that you want to collaborate with, maybe from your past, that is turning you on. I'm just going to say it straight out because that's what this is. There's this beautiful energy, and I just got this message. They could be still engaged or involved with somebody else in a relationship that they just can't let go of. They keep hanging on to. Maybe a relationship that soon deserves to be in the past, but there is this almost like, I have to say this, why didn't you act on this back then? I'm asking you. Leave the answers in the comments. Just let me know, because there is that sense of, why didn't I act on this a long time ago? That there was this sense of, remember what I channeled in the beginning? That energy of maybe them not being ready or prepared, or them not being in a position where you thought was good enough or ready for you, or you not being ready for them. But there is that sense of learning from the past. This is elephant energy, also Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus. There's Cancerian energy here. There's hidden energy. There's Scorpionic energy here. Something from the past is coming back, but you're learning from the past. It's almost like you had to learn how to handle this person or deal with this person. Learn how to communicate with this person so that you could actually get things done. Or there were a lot of things about yourself that you needed to learn before you could actually enter into this actual collaboration. But there is this energy of stampeding through and wanting something so bad, it's like wanting to stampede after it right now, but also it being guarded and it being protected and you knowing it. There is this energy of wisdom here, wisdom that you didn't have in the past that is going to serve you very well now, which could very well be why you're having such confidence now. Like you may want to keep this to yourself. You may want to in other words, not show your hand, because why do you have to show it? It's enough that you know that you have it, and there's no way, like if you know that you have a royal flush in your hands in a game of poker, there's a serenity to that, because nobody can beat it. So there is a sense of sitting on so much energy and sitting on so much certainty in how to use that energy, because you have studied and you have learned and you are very certain in a way that you were not certain before. That Aquarius, you now have everything that you need, so why rush it? And that is the fucking key to why you are so confident right now, because you know that you can handle this situation. You've prepared for it. You've been through it before. There's a thousand different reasons why, but ultimately you hold the royal flush. Ultimately you know that you're right. Ultimately you're confident in the circumstance and in the situation, and ultimately you do want to take that chance. There is something new coming to light. There is something new coming alive. It's a live card. It's streaking. It's happening. It's starting. You can feel it. You can feel the electricity. There's sparks. There's such excitement in you. Like there's just this energy of, oh, I can feel the sparks again. It's like not only this opportunity you coming to life, but this opportunity of not only this you can feel this opportunity coming to life, but this opportunity of you coming back to life, of you feeling life in you again. Something new is starting. It is that ineffable quality of like all this potential. It's like, how does potential go from just potential to something being actualized? It's the spark of life. It's the electricity. And now all of a sudden you can feel that spark again. You can feel the electricity. You can feel the energy coursing through your veins. It's like you're finally alive again, like you're inspired again. And I love that energy for you. I really, really fucking do. There's this beautiful like spark of life. Something has inspired you. And you know what's so wonderful about this? The inspiration for you, maybe this is your royal flush. The inspiration is enough. It's just you don't maybe if it isn't, like, it's almost like sometimes we get a crush on somebody that we never need to make real. Because just feeling that crush again, just feeling those feelings again, just feeling again makes you feel alive. And that's all it was there for. It was all it was needed for. So that's why you're so secure right now. You're so, I don't have any expectations, because just feeling this aliveness again is so much more beautiful and better than anything that you could have ever hoped for. There's no expectations on either side. And that's why you have the royal flush. You have all the cards in your hand, because you're so content and in such a powerful position right now. And that powerful position is no expectations, no emotional attachments. It's just the feelings that you're feeling again is that feeling of being alive and being energized again. Oh, okay. So let's just say this. Even if this is a person and they never even look back at you, there is this beautiful, beautiful, wonderful energy of who cares? You already gave me all that I needed through, arousing me when I haven't been aroused in so long. You already gave me everything. I already got everything I needed from you without you even knowing it. Oh, shut the front door, Aquarius. That's why I want to know what you guys are up to, but you're not telling. You are not telling me what you are up to. You're not telling anybody, because it's just all about you feeling good and making yourself happy and bringing yourself back to life. So good on you. Archangel Michael is here with you. These are all, oh my God. The path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles in your way. I can see clearly now. The rain is, remember that song? Okay, I have removed all obstacles in your way. You can move forward now with ease and confidence. You will achieve what your heart desires. In other words, this is the spark that you needed to get you to the next step. And that's why it's not about the thing. It's about the energy the thing gives you. And that's what the spirit plan is. Archangel Michael has just literally cut through you and supercharged you with like a bolt of lightning. So it was not through inspiration, through an idea, or through a crush, or through a circumstance. And it doesn't matter what the circumstance was. The conduit. It was the conduit. It was not the purpose. Sacred source. Ooh. We, your angels, are here to remind you of your magnificence. You are literally an angel in the making, a being of eternal love and light, forever one with God, Goddess, and all creation. You are in the making. So in other words, this is just angels need you to know this is just an in-between stage. Like, this is the conduit. This is a road that you're traveling. It's not your destination. That's what this is. Just like keep going, because you are destined for so much more than this and so much bigger than this. But this was just like your refueling station. Transformation. Okay. Through the great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. There's a lot of change going on in you. And whatever path you were traveling on that may have started to bore you, it was just a conduit. It was just a, and I know this may seem like you may not have realized that it was just a conduit. That's what this is. This is a sense of you getting comfortable with the realization. And that could have been what all the emotional during Cancerian season, what all the emotions were that was coming up. This sense of discomfort, like, why isn't this inspiring me the way that it used to inspire me? Right? Because it was just part of your journey. It wasn't your destination. That's what this is. You are transforming, and there's discomfort in transformation. It's It's ugly in the cocoon, but that's because you're supposed to be transforming into something else. And what angels want you to know is there's something bigger out there for you. They're pushing you into new directions where there's something much more that you're supposed to change into. You have transformation and change both coming out through your angel messages. So that's why your spirit guides, angels, they just want you to know this is a transitional period for you. This is a time of in other words, fluidity. And that's why there's this wonderful energy about you where you're not expecting, because that's how the change goes faster, right? Is where there's no, I want to stay here, I want to stay here. No, just keep moving. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last. Because it has been, hasn't it? It has gotten boring for you. Now you're ready for change. And you have the fuel in your tank to change. Because life is always changing, it is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. There's an eternity in each and every moment, and you've tapped into it. Creative potential. You better stop. You have literally gotten so much. You have to take this idea. You have to trust this idea. If you've just gotten a breakthrough with like sort of like a creative idea, you got to roll with this shit. It has to happen. You are by nature infinitely creative. Life is a sea of creative potential just waiting to be expressed through you. You are free to express all your heart's desires. Let it out and let it flow. You want to know why? Because you're not staying here anyway. Like, this is the part of the journey. You just let it all out. Because guess it's almost like a bird flying above. Let it the fuck out, because you don't have to see where it's going to land. You don't have to see where it's going to land. You don't have to worry about where it's going to land. It's not going to hurt anybody. Bottom line is, even if it's just a little bird shit in the hair, so what? I had some in my hair yesterday. I washed it out. Not a big deal. Bottom line is, just let it all out. Let it all out, because you can't make a mistake. What did I say with the Kundalini energy? Oh my God, it's so fucking incredible. Okay. Let it out, because it's charging you. It's rocket fueling you to where you need to go. That's why you need to let it out. It's not about whether the ideas will take root. If they take root, great. If they don't, who cares? It was about the letting it out that is taking you to where you need to go. Oh my God. Sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter this sacred space of love and healing. You're protected. You're guarded. Almost as if it's on a rainbow. There's this beautiful sense of emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Think of all those colors floating around you, going together, melding together and surrounding you, and you just traveling on a ribbon forward. You are protected. There's energy around you driving you forward. And if you've been seeing a lot of those colors recently, Aquarius, they're confirmations of your guides protecting you. Precious gift. Friendship, family, and love are precious gifts. Do not lose sight of what is most important. And there's that grounding, that conduit, that grounding wire, where that thing that's keeping you safe. So there are people that you love. It could even be ancestors that are helping conduct you forward. No one's going to get shocked because you're not a live wire. This is a grounded wire that has found its conduit for all of its energy. That is what's going on and happening now, and it is going to rocket fuel you forward. Precious gift is your family. They are what's grounding you. They're what's holding you down. They're what's believing you and helping to keep you contained. Not keep you restrained, but keep you contained. You're not going to hurt anybody, and you're not going to get hurt. You are divinely protected. Let's see where you are rocket fueling to, Aquarius. Catch me in the extended. I'll see you over there.